The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it today. It was hardly an offensive masterpiece, but the Trojans put together a terrific comeback against the Bruins last year, trailing entering the fourth quarter, but able to come back and take home the victory bell.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle last year, too. 4 field goals total in the first half, and USC trailing going into the fourth quarter, but quarterback Jaden Mayava did a really nice job late in the game with his decision-making and his accuracy. You got to know, if USC is going to win this one today, David, they've got to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, they scored the last 10 points of the game. USC, I promise you, talking about the victory bell all offseason, UCLA was, we've got to finish. We've got to finish. We gave up the last 10 points. We gave up the lead. They took this from us. We got to go get it back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Skips away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Bruins are on the move. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
To throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Matthews. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Steps away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Backs looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for the score. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the... Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Bruins. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal. Are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. 1st down. And some room to work. There he goes. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. The sure hands, it's Matthews. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is
He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The give to the back.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass on second down. He caught him. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the tip. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grab near the marker. It's Matthews. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Snagged out of the air.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, it's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Hauls it in to 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Looking for the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Here's the heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time with his feet. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he drops to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 8, on to punt it away.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pick.
It's a seam wide open. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ncaa, using his feet to buy time. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On fourth down. They're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Right on target this time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Jordan. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes a man miss. Good job running that route to get past the sticks. Nothing after the catch.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Smashes ahead. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And I I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And on that situation on the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Snags a quick pass on the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Trojans! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Going up top again. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Looking for the end zone, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right down, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Gets the back moving. Snags it quickly on the left. Got the completion, but no. go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback...
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Oh, they're after him. Across the 45. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to go deep, and that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. To the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown USC! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. ground. It's Thomas. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds, and this season it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.